I've been asked by the Lonnie Beltmann Agency to share with you step 8 of the agency sales method. Delivery of your product and catching a referral so you can move forward. So what we know is that everyone has a little bit of fear about the future and a little bit of anxiety about the present. So in this method, being step 8, what are the most important factors? One of the most important factors is I'm doing the same thing every day, the same 8 steps. Whether the steps get upgraded or degraded is, updated, is not what I'm talking about. I'm running the same 8 steps every day. I did it yesterday. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I did it last week. I'm going to do it next month. I'm going to do it next year because it's hardwired in me. And that's what you want to do. You want to hardwire this. Not so that you're going 1 through 8. You may wake up tomorrow and do step 4 and then go the next day and do step 1. Right now we're focusing on step 8, which is a very specific role in your cycle, which is catching a referral. But you can catch a referral on the opening appointment, on the closing appointment. As a matter of fact, the best time to ask for the referral is right there when you got that signature and you got that money and you've described what's going to happen going down the road. That's the best time to lean into them and say, how do you feel about the work we've done? If you get a positive response, you move forward. You might say, hey, have I earned your recommendation? If you have, you can move forward. And then you say, well, if you don't mind me asking, do you know 5 people that I may reach out to and let them know that we met together? You sit right there with them because they feel good. They're writing a check. They got an agreement. They got what they needed. That's the strongest time to ask for a referral is actually in step 7, the close. But you can ask for a referral when you're way over there using your contact strategy. Heck, I'm not going to tell you, I've never done it. Hey, Joe, are you interested in my product? He says, no. Do you know anybody who is? Hey, Joe, do you like my product? No. Do you know anybody who does? Is there anybody you don't like? I'll talk to them. I'll talk to anybody about my product, right? Everybody goes in the funnel. The best time to ask for your referral is the same time you're asking them for their money. That's standard procedure there. You always got to be asking for a referral. Now, what we know is that when you get your referral, you stuff them down into the funnel and you apply the 7 steps. That's what keeps this thing moving. In life, you want less cold going down the funnel and more referral going down the funnel. You want less target lists going down the funnel and more referrals going down. What also happens here is you're now taking your particular client and you are taking the client that you sold. You sold that client a product. They are now coming into this funnel as well. They don't come in as a prospect anymore, they come in as a client. And they have their own wheel they spin around out here. And this wheel, in your CRM system, you want to know things like, when's their birthday? When's their anniversary? When did their business open? Things like that. You know that data, and guess what you're doing? You're reaching out to them using that CRM system on their birthday, on their anniversaries, on their children's birthdays. That's what happens with the person who is sold. Now that's what makes you different as a salesperson. What makes you different from a con man. Okay? Those guys that are out there running the confidence game on people, gaining their confidence and ripping them off, do not do this. They don't do any of this. They start way back here with the ripoff. Way back there. Right about here, they don't care because they don't ever want to see you again. You know the guy that's selling the leather jackets out by the ATM. He gives you some jackets, you give him $500, you know you got ripped off. He doesn't want to see you again. You, as a professional salesperson, take the person you sold to, put them into your CRM system, and you keep them in there too. One of the big ones is an annual review on their product. You go out and you see that guy who just bought the cloud from you. You should go out and see him again next year. I'd like to do an annual review with you, sir, on your cloud services. And make sure that everything is up to date, up to grade, and that there isn't anything else you need. Is it okay if I come by on Friday? There's a whole nother layer of the magic in this system. A whole nother layer that we can't tap in this 8 classes. It's the outer circle. Holy cow, is there a lot of money out there in that gold mine. So what we know is that Your policy delivery, your project delivery, your projects, your programs, your products, whatever, while you're delivering them, while you're getting them in place, you should also be asking for a referral. If you did not get a referral down here in step 7 when you took their money, you should get a referral when you deliver the product. Because that's it. That's the key. That's the key to leaving cold calling. If you do not want to be a cold calling sales professional, which none of us do, some of us are just willing to do it, you work this system. You work 110-3-1. You catch the 7. You catch the 2. You catch the referrals. You keep dumping them in the funnel. And pretty soon, you have a system that's running itself, and you're just on the track. And your own development and your own training and your own hardwiring keeps you running around that track unexhaustible. You're never tired. You're never unmotivated. You're never looking for someone to speak to, talk to, or whining or complaining that you don't have an appointment. Because if you don't have an appointment, there's at least 6 other things you can do to help yourself generate one. We're pulling for you over at the Lonnie Beltmann Sales Agency. We are. We're pulling for you. We want you to use the sales method. You are welcome to connect with us here on Teachable.com via the platform. Talk to us. Ask us any questions you need to about this, and we're here to help you. See you at the top.